Hello, Julie. How are you going today?
Good, thanks, Ryan. How are you?
Good, thanks. Lovely to see you. Yeah, on today's call, I'm looking forward to getting to know about your Born to Love life experience and yeah, hearing how your journey was. So before we get started, how did you hear about the Born to Love life course?
A friend of mine was actually doing it, and so she sent me the link, and she said you should check this out. I think you'd really enjoy it, and yeah, went from there.
Awesome.
We
And
actually did it together. We did it at the same time. Yeah.
oh, fantastic. What was it like journeying with a friend as well on the course?
I felt. I think the word I'm probably looking for is safe. Like I felt safe that I knew someone else that was doing it and was going through the same thing. And so far, like we've talked a little bit about what we've experienced at different times in the course, but not fully, which was nice because it was nice, I think, to have our own journey as well as just sharing what we wanted to with each other, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, and what was it that like convinced you to join the course? Like, so sometimes a friend shares something, but which is awesome. But then, what was it that made you feel compelled to like, yeah, this is what I want to do?
The spiritual development aspect, and also it sounds a bit strange, but also the title of the course. So a couple of days before my friend sent me the link, I actually had a really good conversation with some work friends about where I was in my life and how much I was loving my life. And so when I saw the title of the course, I just thought, oh, maybe this really is for me. Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, that's great. And yeah, what was your favorite parts of the Born to Love life experience?
I still cannot remember what it's called, but it's one of the chakra tools where we mapped out where we want to be, where we currently are, and the gap, and like what we need to do to get there. It blew my mind. Like I've never looked at anything in my life like through that lens before, and I just thought it was amazing. And I think too because it it runs across the seven chakras, so it's different aspects of your life, and yeah, it blew my mind.
Awesome. Yeah, we had lots of great feedback from that. So thanks for sharing that.
Oh,
That's
awesome.
really cool.
What
Yeah,
is it called?
it's just something I've created it, and
Yeah.
it's a way to it's just a tool to get great insight into our personal experience, and I'm not exactly sure if I've even given it a name before, but it's something that's been like a synthesis and integration of different schools of wisdom and thought and experience that I've sort of brought together for the purpose of helping everyone like leverage and get insight into see most people operate from just a couple of different centers in their body and their life, and then their whole identity can be about focusing on mapping that out, and then perhaps if they're lucky a couple extra ones will open up on their path. And so um, the purpose of that tool is to start to realize that, oh wow, hang on a minute, there's different areas and levels of my life,
Yeah.
and it can start to plant an energetic seed of potential that can actually open up capacity for us to step into other areas. And the reason that we do it, I think it was on the third week, so it's later on in the course, is because with the development of the Neigong and the movement and the alchemy and the work that we've been doing, when we get to that moment, there's so much inner work that's happened that it actually allows that to be quite an expansive
Yeah,
experience. Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. Yeah. So, how did you find the embodied I Ching Neigong movements?
I really liked the fact that they build up from like the base chakra up. And for me, I felt like in that way, it increased in difficulty. But there were a couple that I didn't do. So like all the headstand stuff, I just thought no, like it just scared me too much. So I was like, no, I'm just not going to do that. So I just watched the videos for that part. There was one, I can't remember, something tree where you rock on your neck first before you try and like go into the full movement. So I would do that part. But yeah, with the actual headstand, like in the wind element, I was like, no, not for me.
Yeah, amazing that you gave it a go what you could. You know what I mean? Just started
Yeah.
from the fundamentals. Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
We've had a couple of people who've practiced for a year and then they've ended up getting it and had the exact same feeling
Yeah.
as well. So yeah, the beautiful thing is, like, you know, with your muscle testing and that, sometimes if it comes up, it's a chance to just softly develop towards it. So yeah, but no pressure whatsoever. It's not the modality, as you know, it's like gentle and
yeah, and that's what I really enjoyed about it too. Like I never felt pressured to be like, you have to do this, you know, like if you don't do this movement, well then you need to quit. Like I never felt that, which was really nice. Yeah.
Thank you, that's lovely. Yeah, and tell us a bit about your journey. Like, you've just started, and what was the 4 weeks like moving through the 8 elements?
I kind of like started the course with no idea what to expect. I didn't really have any experience of Qigong either. I think probably the weekend, maybe before our first call, I actually watched some Qigong YouTubes on YouTube because I had no idea like what Qigong was. I kind of had an idea that it might be similar to Tai Chi, but that was really that was the what do you call it? The extent pretty much of my knowledge of Qigong. I had no idea. So I went into it not knowing what to expect, feeling like I knew nothing really, but like really eager to learn. And then yeah, as the 4 weeks progressed, it blew my mind how movement, I guess, could lead to so much growth and spiritual development and so much self-connectedness. And so I do yoga, and I've been doing yoga for 3 years now, and I'm by no means any kind of, you know, amazing yoga person at all, but like I know what it's like to kind of process emotions through physical movement, but I didn't have any idea that Qigong actually does that as well. Yeah, in a very, very different way. Yeah, and I think part of me too kind of assumed that it would be similar to yoga. And some of the movements are a little bit similar to what I have done in yoga, but in terms of the emotional processing, I guess, or the spiritual processing is very, very different, which I found really, really cool.
Yeah, thanks for giving that insight into it. That's really, really amazing. Was there a favorite element that you enjoyed, or a favorite call more than others, or?
My favorite element was fire. I just felt like I was on fire, I guess. Like I felt like, but not in, you know, like a burning to death kind of way, like in a, you know, like raring to go, like everything buzzing kind of way. So fire was definitely my favorite element. And my favorite call was the one where we learned that chakra thing with the, where do you want to be? Where are you now? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic. And how did you like Fane's lectures?
Yeah, I thought they were really informative, really informative. I learned a lot. I have lots of notes as well from his lectures, and it was nice to kind of have like a theoretical, psychological lesson as well every week. I thought that was really cool. Like, it was a really nice supplement to the movements.
Fantastic. Yeah. Who would you say the Julie was before you started versus the Julie now? What would be some of the key takeaways or highlights or things that you feel have impacted you in your life journey and your life, you know, your Born to Love life experience?
Yeah, so the Julie before the journey had a really, really tough 2021 and a really amazing start to 2022. And one of the things that got me really interested in doing Born to Love life as well was I felt like it was something that would help me sustain the energy that I currently had, like that I brought into 2022. Like I felt like I was living my best life before starting the course. And I felt like the course would be a great way to kind of help me keep living my best life, you know, even when the shit hits the fan, or even, you know, when everything like turns upside down. And Julie, after the course, knows that, yes, that's exactly who I am. That's exactly what I can be. And now I have the tools to be able to go and do that.
Yes. How good's that?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah. And what are you looking forward to now that you've completed?
This probably sounds a bit weird, but literally the rest of my life, and seeing how that unfolds. I really enjoyed the call on our last Thursday call, so like our second last call, I guess. And I felt, so at the end of last year, I felt like this year I needed to make some really big decisions about where my life was going to go at the end of this year, heading into 2023. And with the call on Thursday, I felt really restless at one point, and I just felt like this restlessness is this energy that needs to come out. What's it doing? Where's it coming from? What's the message that it's trying to tell me? And then I woke up on Friday morning and I just knew. So I felt like I'd been fighting the universe essentially. And I woke up and I literally opened my eyes and just felt like everything just say to me, stop fighting. Like, you don't need to make this decision right now. You are exactly where you need to be. And that was such a relief in a lot of ways. And I didn't realize until that point, when I felt that relief, that I was doing that, like that I had this kind of narrative, I guess, in my head that said, you need to make this decision. Like, you you need to work out where your life is going. And to have that realization of like, no, enjoy where you are right now. You don't, you are where you are meant to be. Yeah. So that was really cool.
Amazing. And if someone's thinking about doing Born to Love Life, what advice would you give them?
Do it. That's it. Just do it. I really like the saying, feel the fear and do it anyway. And yeah, 100% do it. Yeah. You won't regret it at all. You'll learn so much. What I didn't prepare for, I guess, and what I didn't realize was that the first couple of weeks I found like really emotionally taxing. So, I don't think people should go into the course thinking it's going to be easy and it's going to be amazing. And every single stage is going to be this, incredibly, I don't know what the word is, incredibly exciting experience. Like, like for me, at least, I went into some really deep, dark places of myself that I needed to access, and heal. And yeah, that's what happened. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Great advice. Yeah. Cool. And what's your Born to Love Life message, Julie, to just from your heart, from your soul, that you'd like to share with the audience? Feel free to take a moment to tap in if you need. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I think I've got it. You have no idea. I think most people have no idea what they are capable of being. And Born to Love Life helps you see that you are like this infinite possibility. Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, so good. Well, it's been really, really lovely chatting today, Julie, about
your thank you.
love life experience. Yeah, it's been a real honor, and I'm so proud of you, and I'm looking forward to the continued growth and your path that unravels now. Is there anything else that you would like to share before we close today?
Yeah, definitely. If you've got the opportunity to do Born to Love Life, definitely take it up. Don't be afraid to reach out to the other members of your group. If you do join up, people are there to help you and to support you along the way. Everyone is on a similar but yet different journey, but everyone's there for the same reason. And if you need that support, don't be afraid to ask for it.
Awesome. I just thought of another question.
Mm-hmm.
What's your advice to people who've maybe not done a course online before, and and maybe you could just chat into your experience or your insight around that, because there might be some people that have that, they've never done an online course yet, they've never thought about joining, and can they actually, or they've only done physical classes before. What would be your advice or encouragement or wisdom around that?
I had never done an online course before either, but how the course is run with the weekly, the twice weekly calls, like the face-to-face support via Zoom is amazing. We know that we can always reach out to you via Messenger as well, and the movement videos are really well structured and well paced, so you know exactly what you need to do to progress into each movement. Like there's different angles that Fane films in, so you can see what it's like from different sides and kind of match that to what you are doing like in real life as well. yeah, so how the online course is set up is not a detriment at all. Like it's exactly what it needs to be to support people who are doing it online.
Fantastic. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Julie. It's been a real pleasure and wonderful to get to know your Born to Love Life experience. Yeah. And
thanks, Karen.
yeah, you're welcome. I look forward to chatting to you soon.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
Bye for now.
Bye.